You guys had those 2 worksheets that I gave you last time. You could continue working on those. Or I should say, and I'm going to assign a delta math for this chapter, just 4 sections on the delta math, so it's not a super duper long one like some of them have been. But some of these questions are a little bit more difficult.
Do we even learn that?
Well, this is relationship of trig functions. So I would look at my identity sheet. What do you remember 90 degrees is the same as? Pi over 2. So do you see any things on your identity sheet that have pi over 2's on them? Yeah, what do you see?
C5.
C5 is...
C4.
Well, no, C5 is the... Oh, yeah, C4, yes. So our answer should be... CSC theta. Bloop. Correct. Feel okay? So that's correct. Because we're in chapter 5 and this is the first delta math we've done. All right, let's look at the next one. Simplify to a single trig function with no denominator. Ooh, tricky. What do you guys see? You see anything algebraic to do? Well, I guess it depends on how you planned on doing that. So you could say, because the denominator is a single term, you could write that into 2 fractions with a common denominator. So you could do that. And then you could reduce the first one. If you wanted to do it that way, that would work. So kind of is the answer, can I reduce the sine squareds? If you're very careful about it, the answer is yes. If you're kind of like, wah, wah, the answer is definitely no. Everybody so far so good? All right, what am I going to do with 1 minus 1 over sine squared? What should I do with that guy?
Change 1 over sine squared.
Yeah, let's do that. What would I change it to? If I look at my identity sheet, 1 over sine squared is, I think it's cosecant. And since it's squared, I'm going to have cosecant squared, right? Okay, got rid of the fraction. That's an improvement. What would I do from there? It says it's single thing, no fraction. So I still have 2 objects here. I'd look at my identities. Where would I be looking if I see 1s and things added and subtracted and squared? Yeah. What do you see in there? Yeah, it should be cotangent squared, right? Should be negative. Let's look real quick.
If it's 1 negative,
because if you minus the 1 on that side, CSC minus 1 equals negative.
oh,
But that's the wrong signs, right?
Yeah, I see.
Because we have 1 minus CSC squared, right? What's that going to mean?
Oh, tangential.
So I could do that, right? Factor a negative sign out. This then is cotangent. And that should be my answer. Now I want to point out to you that it would have been, I saw an easier route than this at the start. May I suggest that to you? Oops. What if we took this 1 and used P1 to replace that with sine squared plus cosine squared? The negative sign distributes. Those guys add to give me 0. And I'm left with negative cosine squared over sine squared. If you look at Q2, cosine over sine is cotangent. We have the negative still out front. And there's my final answer. A little bit more direct to do it that way. But what you guys had suggested we stumbled through on our own worked as well. And where do we go? Back to you guys. So I would do negative cotangent squared x. And it says correct. Okay. Another simplifying the expression problem. This time it's multiple choice instead of free response. And the last one, again, another simplifying. This one is free response as well. Okay? What do you guys think? Everybody feel good about what to do? So you could be working on either your worksheets that are due Sunday at midnight, or this deltamath, which would also be due Sunday at midnight. What do you guys think? Sound okay? If you get stuck on stuff, what should you do? Come ask me. I'm going to just be sitting up here grading some stuff. Feel free to interrupt. Even if I make faces, it's usually because the stuff I'm grading isn't very good. Not because you guys are coming to ask me questions. Okie doke, artichokes. Okay, you guys have busy weeks. Be productive. Get some stuff done in class. Less to worry about. Make it happen, Captain.